is Josh, your Black Pop, aka Soda Baby, aka Azuka, and you're now tuned in to Soda Talk TV. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, please make sure I like this video because I like this video. I start moving up in numbers. I start moving up in the algorithm. I start feeling real warm and fuzzy inside. You know, it is the season of giving. That means I can start doing my giveaways and growing with you guys on YouTube and getting to know you guys. So thank you in advance for my likes, comments, and subscribes. Just know liking this video was like saying hello when you come to the room. It's like wiping your feet at the door. It's like seeing a cute baby. It's like petting a dog. So make sure you like this video, wipe your feet at the door, and say hello when you come into the room.
Say hello when you come in the room first. Be polite. Sit down.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at It's Black Pop, backup page. So talk to you. We get into the video. Next on the docket, we have Joe Budden comes out as bisexual. Recently on the Joe Budden podcast, he was talking about the whole DaBaby situation and how he felt about him having to go get educated on certain things to be able to, you know, make a living again, according to, you know, the higher ups that had put a pause on his career and told him because of the things that he said about the LGBT community. You know, honestly, in my heart of hearts, the things that Joe Budden had to say about the situation, like how he said, you know, we do need to stand on what we need to stand on. Like, because if it's about integrity. If that's really how you feel, you better stand on it and don't go to Rolling Loud. Sit it out and let them fill up those seats with other people. I definitely resonated with that, and I definitely felt how he felt when it came to integrity and like bowing down. However, I feel like him coming out as the bisexual at this moment, all of a sudden, it feels like it's out of spite and it feels like you're just playing. Like, it feels disrespectful. Like you're using being bi as an excuse to why, oh, you should be excluded from certain ridicule. Because just because you're gay does not mean that you can't be homophobic. Just because you like men does not mean you can't abuse your own power in certain ways. And even if Joe Budden is bi, you know, it feels like you're doing it out of spite. It just doesn't feel genuine. And it feels like I can almost compare you to Rachel Dolezal. You know, and it feels like I can compare you to the girl Winter Blanco, who likes to go around saying that she's black, but she's really a full white woman. You know, because like, are you really mad at the LGBT community, or are you mad at DaBaby for not standing on what he said, for not bowing down? Because in all actuality, was it not disrespectful what he said? It was disrespectful. And how can you be mad for people demanding their respect? Because you're going at people who do have, you know, HIV and, you know, certain things. And I just feel like he's using it as a weapon at this point. Are you really mad at LGBT community, or are you mad at DaBaby for bowing down? That's the reality. Because had he not bowed down, you would be happy. Because at this point, this is your community, right? You're bisexual. So you should be happy that DaBaby bowed down. Or is it really about the fact that people who are in power are white? Because, like, let's be clear, there's still black people who are part of the LGBT community that go through the same things as black men do. The same things as black women do. Now that you're a part of the LGBT community, shouldn't you be happy that DaBaby bowed down and put respect on your name? Aren't you happy? Because what he did say was disrespectful, not only to people who are of the community, but people who do suffer with STDs and stuff like that. You know, it really was a mistake that I feel like he should have apologized for. The only thing I didn't like about that was that they kept asking for more and more apologies and more apologies and more apologies. He definitely owed them one apology, and I guess to be informed and move on. But I guess the way it's being seemed, it seems like that he had to kiss the ring, which he probably did anyway. So are you mad at LGBT community or are you mad at the baby? It also feels like a deflection of the fact that he did just lose one of his podcasts. The See the Thing Is podcast finally left the Joe Budden network. Girl, I guess, just left as well. But pretty much, even if Joe Budden actually is gay or bi or whatever he is now, you know, it just doesn't feel real, and it feels like you're doing it to fit your narrative. Next, we have Lil Boosie gets caught listening to Lil NasX on his TV and filming a video with, you know, a fake actor of one of his fans. Pretty much one of his fans is like in his video acting like he wants to fight Boosie. And at this point, Uncle Boosie, you know, I'm gonna have to wash my hands, because you're making him a part of your brand, and it seems like you and Lil Nas X are a package deal. It seems like you found someone that you could glue yourself to stay relevant, you know, and it's just like you're playing around. You're just playing, and you want to have someone to play with in the industry that's going to keep you hot. So, you know, I mean, at this point, it's not even about sides. It's about the principles of the situation going on. Because I was going hard for you last week, Uncle Boosie. But I'm going to have to wash my hands. And it's just the fact that if you're going to play along to this, then it just, don't expect certain people to come to your rescue for certain things. Because it's like, do you really stand for this? Stand for what you stand for? Or do you want to monetize off of it at the same time? Meaning you still want to align your name with Lil Nas X. So, can't respect it. Gotta wash my hands. And, you know, I still don't like Lil Nas X. And, you know, Uncle Boosie, this is just, it's a little disappointing to see from you. But it just goes to let us know that this is industry stuff. Who knows if there's really contracts behind closed doors of them having to beef, you know, because that's what a lot of rappers do. They do that to sell records, to bring light around their name. So, you know, I just don't respect that. And it really disappointed me. And it is what it is. To be continued. I'm sure Lil Nas X will be replying back with something to, you know, go at Lil Boosie with. Next on the docket, we have Kanye's interview with Noriega at Drink Champs. How you feeling about that Kanye interview? I love Kanye interviews. I love when Kanye gets messy, name drops, says how he feels. It's nothing more refreshing than somebody who really is going to say how they feel and, you know, can still, it's okay to have a little bit of hater in you. Yes, he does. It's okay. But still give them their props. And still be like, you know who you are. Have a little bit of, you know, I would say he is kind of arrogant in his delivery with certain things. But at the same time, it's so refreshing. And Kanye's interviews are always refreshing. And he's always going in. He's always giving us the real. But we write him off. Well, I ain't gonna say we. The industry write him off as crazy. And the people who believe that follow. Kanye been going in since Twitter. He been going in since, you know, when he said George Bush don't care about black people. He been going in since Sway in the Morning. You don't got the answer, Sway. And he's always enlightening us. You know, you can always see that he's progressing in his learning and just how he thinks of things. And I really resonate with the spirit that he has, that he's going to say what he means. And even if he gets killed, even if he loses his alliances, like Jay-Z and, you know, but at the same time, he'll be like he misses his bro. He'll still say real like that, yo. But I just really with the fact that you know, he's gonna say what he says and he's gonna take his own direction and he don't care how nobody feels about it. Nobody's gonna make him feel, you can try to make him look crazy as much as you want, but he's still gonna keep going this road, you know. And really, the reason why I feel like people are coming around to him now is because a lot of the stuff he's been saying is coming to pass and we're just catching up. You know what I mean? And personally, like, I feel like low-key, Jay-Z wants to come out and play. Jay-Z is inspired by how free Kanye is. Jay-Z tried to make a Twitter this weekend. Beyonce deleted that. She said, you can only follow me. He's like, you know what? I might want to have an Instagram. Like, you know, Jay-Z wants to come out and talk to the people. Like, he's human too. He wants to mingle. He wants to like do this. But in a more controlled way. Because Kanye, sometimes you gotta like put a leash on him. You know? Because there is sometimes knowing too much can drive you crazy. And I feel like that's why he is the way he is. He may be exposed to too much. But I just respect the fact that, you know, it's not the fact that he would risk his life for this and his livelihood, but it's just like he's not going to bow down to go to your parties or get any more awards or be invited and I appreciate that in him as a celebrity, you know, that we still have, because, you know, they do take out the truth tellers and they try to ostracize you, and, you know, when it's too much truth and people can't handle it. But shout out to Kanye West. And, you know, I really appreciate Donda, the album. The song 24 is so special to me when he's like, dear God, make it alright. I think you can make it alright. Like, because there was this one day I was just, like, really upset about something. You know, pretty much what he goes through. Having haters. You know what I mean? And I was just really dwelling on it. And I was like, dang, I really want to get out of this mood, but I can't. Because sometimes when you're in a bad mood, it's like you want to be there. You want to be like, F you. Like, you want to stay in that bad mood. But then I turned on 24 and I was like, dear God, make it alright. I think you can make it alright. Nah. You know, so I really he has a special place in my heart. Yeah. What else did I get from that interview? Just the stuff that he was talking. Like, honestly, the things that Kanye was talking about, the only way certain, you know, honestly, I'm gonna say certain Black people, because unfortunately we have been taught backwards. And in order to move forward, we're going to have to detach from everything we thought we were. You know, what the media tries to portray us to be. And when you try to start being more than what you're expected to be, that's when you're going to get the most backlash. That's when everybody's going to fall off. No one with you no more. And, you know, everything else that has to do with being on your own and standing on what you believe. You know, and standing on that, it comes with loneliness. It comes with really lighting that way and being that light. So, and another thing I'm going to have to disagree with you about the Plan B thing, because Black people are not the only people who are taking Plan B. Chill out. Because if it was up to me, if you are having children before the age of 25, your ass getting locked up. Oh God, don't take it serious. This is my twisted dark fantasies. Because it's like, man, you know what? Let me not even get too deep into that. But on some real like, Black people are not the only people who are taking Plan B. And at the end of the day, if you feel like you can't bring nobody into this world because you know you're not going to be able to take care of them, then that's okay. And I respect that. You know, and he was talking about, oh yeah, we should have communities where the grandparents take care of the kids. What about the people who don't have grandparents? What about people who don't even have parents? You know, so my body, my choice. I'm going to have to say it like that. And, yeah, I just respect the fact that he's able to come up here be his messy self, say what he mean what he say, and he's still gonna be successful. And he doesn't need a cosign. He's already done everything he's needed to do. They can't take him out. I mean, even if they do, he's already exposed enough of us to. Never mind. Let's not even think like that. However, this video of him and JPrince is kind of weird, and it feels really, really forced. I ain't gonna hold you. It's something fishy about this. It just don't sit right with me. It feels forced. It's like, it's giving me, did you rehearse your lines? Yeah, gotta read off that iPhone like Drake was reading off that BlackBerry a couple years ago. Huh? Like, what do you need JPrince for? You know, it's just really weird. What you need JPrince for? And honestly, Drake don't have to do nothing. I stand on, if I don't really want to do something, if I don't really, believe, feel a way about something, I should have the right to really feel like that. Because even with the whole Big Sean thing, how he disrespected him, and bigged him up, whatever, that doesn't take away from the fact that he's not allowed to feel how he felt about that. However, I will say loyalty is a big factor and it should be respected. But at the same time, at what cost? At what cost? So, and what if Big Sean was all under Kanye's when he was going through a lot? Would he still have a career? No, I don't think he would. Because even Chrisette Michele got killed for performing at the Trump inauguration. So, chill out. Come on now. You could do nice things for people. You can put them on, and they owe you to a certain extent. To a certain extent. I don't feel like nobody's entitled. Maybe they may owe you, but don't be entitled. That's how I feel about that.